So what does it mean when someone says your muscle or group of muscles has high tone? So this can be a common term that's used in physical therapy to describe the state of a muscle. So we either describe it as high tone, hypertonic, or low tone, hypotonic. And so it's important to understand and then understand what you can do about the different levels of tone. So if something is hypertonic or higher tone, that just means the muscle's holding more of a contracted, tense state. So when you feel a muscle that's kind of high tone, let's take your neck for example. Most people have this just a trigger point up here in their upper traps or their levator, and that muscle is holding more of a high tone. When you massage it, you get it to relax, then it goes to a lower tone state. Now, a muscle that's in a low tone state is just kind of like floppy, super relaxed. You don't feel a lot of muscle tension underneath your fingers when you touch it. And so when that pertains to the pelvic floor, both instances can be not the best place for the pelvic floor. Having a pelvic floor that has very high tone might end up holding too much tension, which if a muscle holds too much tension, so imagine I'm a high tone muscle right now, I'm holding all this tension, I will have trouble going through my full range of motion to get really strong because I'm just holding lots of tension. And so I'm sitting in a higher tone. But likewise, if I'm a low tone muscle and I'm sitting in a low tone state, then it's gonna take a lot of effort for me to generate to get that contraction to make it happen. So you can see how you want that nice sweet spot in the middle. Now, if you tend to sit on the higher tone side, you're gonna wanna work on lots of massage of whatever muscles sitting in the high tone spot. Pelvic floor, internal pelvic floor PTs can teach you how to do self-release if it's your pelvic floor muscles that are sitting in that high tone state. Also, meditation works amazing because you can focus on the muscle that is tight and then you can let it go. You can get it relaxed. So if you tend to sit in that higher tone state, checking in with the area that's higher tone and telling it to calm down, pretend you're like that low tone floppy person, and really direct that intention to that muscle just to get it to let go during the day can be very, very helpful because you often don't realize a lot of people tend to sit in high tone in their jaw area, and they're like clenching or they're holding lots of tension with their tongue in their mouth, and so they're holding this area in a high tone state during the day, and they're like, oh wow, why is my jaw popping? Why, do I feel pain? Am I TMJ? Why is my neck bothering me? And it's because they were holding lots of tone during the day. So you can take that and you can relax those muscles and let go of that tone. Likewise, if you have a muscular system that tends to sit in a state of low tone, all right, hypotonic, then you can work on sending intention to that muscle and making it contract. All right, so if you tend to have a pelvic floor that just wants to sit there flopping and it's like, okay, come on, contract, you can do it. And you're like, okay, so much energy, that inertia to get over that hump to make a contraction can be hard the first time. But then maybe the second time you contract is a little easier because you've already gone over that hump. And so you would be the great person to do lots of pelvic floor contractions. So bring intention to those low tone muscles during the day and be like, come on, jump in. Join the party, let's go, come on. So the more you do that, the more your brain says, hey, maybe we need to increase the tone in this muscle. Maybe we need to make it show up more, maybe we need to get it stronger. Likewise, if you're somebody who sits in high tone state, doing lots of pelvic floor contractions, doing lots of kegels will be the worst thing you can do because that's going to send you more into a high tone state. So it's important when you're looking at your pelvic floor health to know kind of where your natural state of muscle is, because you're either going to make yourself tighter if you do lots of kegels, or if you're not doing enough kegels and you tend to sit in that low tone state, you're not going to get over that hump to get yourself stronger to have more tone in that area to protect and hold up your organs. Okay, so I hope that helped for a little easy understanding of high tone and low tone, or hypertonic and hypotonic.